Welcome back to episode 3 of Project Ozone 2 Expert Kappa mode. Yeah, really got to name this series consistently. I've grown the smeltery and I did figure out, yeah, you can just put cobblestone in here and you can pour it out into individual blocks. To be honest though, that would be great on a normal map where we weren't limited by clay. On a skyblock map, still much prefer just cooking up grout. So I went ahead and did that. I also did some more casts. We've got various different casts in here for pickaxe heads, chisels, which is how you restyle the cobblestone you can pour out of here. I made a chisel, wasn't too keen on it, so yeah, I've just put that away for now. I did make a knife blade cast, so if we want to make a throwing knife, I can just put some iron in here. Don't know how much it uses, but that's fine. And throwing knife is there. Just needs a knife blade and pretty much a stick. I haven't figured out if it needs more than that or does more than that. We can make it out of flint, but sort of prefer iron anyway. Hopefully it'll be a hide up. In fact, we can probably make one of both, can't we? Yeah, let's make one of both. See if there's much difference between the two. Flint blade is attack of 1 heart, durability 121. And the iron, once it cooks up, which won't take very long, we'll see what that actually consumes. While that's cooking, let's go and have a look down at our mob farm that I'm going to build. I am going to build a tower mob farm. That is pretty much the traditional way of doing it in the skyblock maps. So I've started creating this platform using the diamond wand, which is amazing. This is my second one. I've worn one out already. The eventual tower will come down here, but until I get there, I want to do something else. I'm going to need some wood. I'm going to have to make something temporary, which is the old style of mob farm where we're going to have to shoot things, which is fine to start off with. It should give us some decent drops, and I won't do much of it on camera, so you don't need to worry too much about that. This is quite far away. I may have to put some down. Do we have concrete in this pack? I hope we do. Or some other way of speeding up moving around. Concrete. Chisel concrete made from gravel. In an alloy smelter, no. Yeah, we can make that up. Concrete tends to make you move faster, so we could put that down on the floor, make it from lots of gravel. Yeah, I'd need to do something off camera for that. We'll see. That's just set up for the smeltery windows. Don't need that anymore. So wood, I just want to take another crafting bench down there, just in case we need anything. And also we could do with a few... Well, we can make cobblestone blocks for half blocks for now. And that should do it. The only other thing we need is, of course, a weapon. Is that actually created yet? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, there it's in there. So we want to make sure the iron is at the bottom. Don't want a molten aluminium brass knife blade. And then we can just make up these two things. Where are we? There. That's 1.5 hearts. The flint is 1, so technically the iron is better. Attack 1.5 hearts, ammo 13, ammo 20. And I can just, we can get, we should be able to fill up the ammo maybe? No? Do I have to do it in the tool station itself, or will it may not let me do this until I'm higher level with the item? No. Can we do it with the flint one? I don't have any flint, but that's fine. Let's assemble the mod farm and we'll just throw some of these at things. I haven't yet seen any comments on the previous episode, by the way, because this one has been recorded roughly after the previous one before it actually goes live. So if you do have any comments, I will be reading them probably in the next episode before I comment on them, though. All right, let's just put this in place. Usual arrangement, if I can remember it, is a half block. If you need to stand on something, whoops, not you. I did make a matic, by the way. You can see that in my inventory. It's just iron, so it's just a regular Tinker's Construct one. Right. Maybe that's wrong. We'll find out as soon as we go inside. Let's just do this. So we want a gap of 3 on the inside to capture any ender people. Endermen? Are there any ender women? No, don't think so. So yeah, let's just knock these blocks out. We've got a space of 3 so they can spawn. I'm going to leave this hole in the center. I'm going to cover it in so they can't get into it, but I'm not going to worry about it too much otherwise. Let's just make a ring above us, just like this one. And then we're going to need to cover the inside of this like that, without falling in, hopefully. Yeah. We don't want them getting into the middle, but we do want the drops getting into the middle, at least until we go to something a little bit more automated. So there we go, and we're going to bring that down again, which is much simpler now. We can use the wand. And I want to say it needs half blocks as well. Yeah, I don't think there's any one space. Oh, let's put a torch in, or 2 or 3. Right, that's the inside wall. Then we just need an outside wall, so much the same thing. Except out here. I'm pretty much mirroring this outside layer from memory, so just drop all of this in place. And then we should be able to use the wand again to make the end construction much easier. Oops. You'll see it's how it's already shaded on the inside there. That's probably about to become a lot more shaded once we finish off. Yeah, I think I am right. The rest is half blocks. So the idea here is that there's enough room for me to shoot through, essentially. I don't think I can use the wand for these, so let's just go around and finish this bit off. Then we'll knock out the torches and retreat for a little bit and see if anything spawns. It should pretty much spawn straight away, I would have thought. That looks about right. What do you guys think? Have you got any better designs for the start of Skyblock? There we go. I could put a solid thing here with a door. That might actually be an idea, but then there'd have to be a block here. I think it'd probably have to be a full block there, which would block things, but I don't mind too much if that's the case. Yeah. Oh, well, actually, that's not too bad. Oh, you could align. Yeah, that's actually not too bad at all. So on the inside, you can get to here as well. The problem I have with this on the inside is if creepers spawn. If I'm in there and surrounded by creepers, yeah, I don't want to be doing this until this is, well, until this is fully automated. So let's just knock these out. You see the red crosses already on both sides. And I think I'm just going to, for now, leave that out, just put regular blocks in. So now we've got a ring. Eventually that would just go up as a solid wall, of course. And let's see if we can get any of these to actually spawn and give me some loot. I don't particularly want any of this stone anymore, and it's just free at this point, so I can just drop that off the edge. No trouble in the world. And I'm going to make a crafting table back out here because I'm going to want to make a few chests. Okay. Oh, and there's one thing I hopefully you saw what oh no, I've not not enough blocks. We're gonna use wood temporarily. Can I get high enough? Hopefully you saw what I just saw. What I forgot to do. don't forget to put torches on top of your mob farm. Otherwise, they tend to spawn where you're least expecting them to. Right on top of you. Okay, now it's done. Let's back off and see what we get. I may have to back off quite a bit, actually. At least 20 blocks, I suppose. And that may need some time. I'm hoping it doesn't need too long. What else can we do while those are spawning? Let's look at the quest book, actually. Still not got that rubber sapling, but we have got the tinkering, second out of 3 those items, and third out of 3 the ingot cast. That will give us 8 iron pipes and some loot chests. Let's grab the loot chest, and not the chance cube. Oh, another one of those things. That's another R out of 4 RF per tick. That was my first one. Bit in here somewhere. Yeah, you can go away along with the chance cube. The iron pipes are, however, very useful, and there is something I do want to make because I want to make more lava so it's available, which means making a drum. This one is fairly simple from memory. A couple of weighted pressure plates, a cauldron, and I think that's just 2 sides with a cauldron in the middle and that in the top and the bottom. That makes a drum. The iron pipe is very useful. We also need some kind of wrench or spanner, whatever you want to call it. Which options do we have available that are easy to make? That's rose red. No. How about crescent hammer? That's going to need iron and tin. We have tin. Where's the powder? Tin. Yeah, we do. So if I grab some of that, we can just cook one up in this furnace. I don't need to put it in the smeltery. Just a bit faster to go this way with some mini charcoal. Do I actually need gold to upgrade that to the next stage? I've only got 2 gold, and what have we got? 3 broken gold, so no, I'm going to need much more sieving before that's a thing. And oh, what was that? What was that? Is that boxing gloves? Iron gloves, punching damage. I do not want to get close to the mobs in this pack. As we get higher level and kill more things, the mobs get even tougher and tougher, and I don't want to do that too often. So I don't want to get in melee range at all. Iron pipe is relatively straightforward. Works like pipes in other mods, but is actually very simple to configure. Like that, and then you may be able to... No, you do need a wrench of some kind. Yep, there we go. We just click on it to turn it blue. That means pumping out of that, and it starts pumping into the lava drum. There's 8 buckets in there already. If we had a faster power heat source, this would fill up very rapidly indeed. And all I'm going to do for now is just create another drum later, and I'm just, once it's, you know, a reasonable amount, I'm just going to hook it up back here with another one of these iron pipes. And we don't have to wait for the quest to complete for these. We could just craft iron pipes as they are. They are not very expensive. There's the quest reward we just got, but it's just some glass and 6 iron. So very, very quick and easy in the early game. Still no mobs down there. Oh no, yeah, I'm just out of view distance. Okay, so view distance is fine. Let's just get the 2 different ones of these. And let's see if we can go mob hunting. See what we get. This should give us some loot bags, I think. I can't tell what these are. I need some kind of light that lets me see them, but not otherwise. That works pretty well, I think. As long as I don't hear any of the Endermen, because they would just teleport out of here, unfortunately. And that was a creeper. So we just go around and let's see if we got anything decent. We should have some loot bags. Yeah, we usually do. Let me just put some of this in the chests. Rotten flesh can be composted down into more earth. And bones, of course. We got sulfur dust is very useful. Not much else I want to carry with me. Oh, that stone. Let's just throw that stuff away. Right, so loot bags. They come in different types. Uncommon, rare, common, uncommon, rare, legendary, and epic. I think there's five levels of them. Surprisingly enough, common tends to have a fairly amount of useful stuff at the start of the game. Like, for example, 2 redstone ore. Let's use a rare one. Well, we've got the first artifact armor and Black Lotus. Black Lotus is for Britannia. Useful to keep hold of them. Do keep hold of them. And let's see what this artifact armor gives us. It gives us night vision. So, yeah, I will take night vision. And I don't like those particles. So I'm going to have to turn those down. What else did we get? We get an ender pearl. Great. That's actually very, very useful for this exact thing. Because what we can create is a vacuum hopper. We need obsidian for that. We need a hopper and we need an eye of ender. Eye of ender is the thing we can just get because of the ender pearl. Hopper's simple, recipes unchanged. Obsidian we do not yet have. So how do we get obsidian? Well, we can make it. Yeah, we can. Whoops. Helps if I get that right. We can make it in the casting basin. And that is just water and lava in there. There's probably a better way of doing that. I think it's with barrels. Let's have a quick look. There's a stone barrel in addition to a wood barrel. And stone barrels let you fill them with lava. Not good for a wood barrel. Trust me. That's the one with the recipe. Just need some stone and a stone slab. Let's grab that. And we have many iron pipes. We have 6. That should be enough. So stone. I've thrown all the cobblestone away, haven't I? Yeah, let's just grab a couple more stacks of cobblestone just on me. And what we'll be able to do, you don't want to hook this up permanently because it will use up a huge amount of your lava resources. Actually, I'm going to need to come from the front with that, so... Yeah, that... wow. Does this whole thing need to go up one? It may do, you know. Alright, if I put this on this side, because we're going to need to pull out of the bottom of the stone barrel, so we need enough vertical room to be able to do that. Let's just put you in there and let you cook while we figure this one out. So if the stone barrel goes here, I can put an iron pipe. Let's just grab you back. I can put an iron pipe here, pump out of it into the stone barrel. Assuming the stone barrel needs to be fed from the top like the crucible. We'll see shortly once we make it. It may not do, it may do, we'll see. And then we'll drop it down into a chest, so let's get another chest built. Thankfully I'm not out of wood yet. Are you finished? Finished for those, but I need some half blocks, so let's grab that first. 3 on that side, and then we just need another 3, which should be done any second. And you're done. Yeah, let's get that going. Stone barrel. And a chest and iron pipe. I think we've got everything we need now. Except to remember to turn this off pretty quickly. So, stone barrel. It is hunting for that, but it's not filling anything, which is actually what I wanted. And the same thing with this. So if we then just use the crescent hammer, turn the bottom one on, It should then hunt any solid blocks, and hopefully, why aren't you... Oh, it's because it's a pipe. We're going to need a hopper, aren't we? Yeah, I think we are going to need a hopper, but let's see what happens anyway if I turn this on. If I turn it on from here rather than there, I'm just wondering whether it's going to... I don't think it is going to hunt him from the side. Are we actually going to need to supply water to that, I wonder? Let's see if I put a hopper underneath, whether it actually takes it or not. Hopper is just 5 iron and another chest, so let's just convert a whole stack. Am I going to be out of iron? It's quite possible. I am. I'm going to cook up some more iron. Be right back. Yeah, be right back. Thankfully, I had some iron already left in the bottom, but I'm cooking up more. We should have enough there. Where's the... Yeah, we need to make a chest. Let's quickly make that one. Oh, let's make a few, actually. Well, in fact, I've got a chest there, but let's make quite a few of these. You tend to use them anyway. Make the hopper. And we've got the chest as well, of course. May need water to make this work. Hopefully it's going to work some way. Let's give this a go. No, are you going to need water? Will that work? Maybe I need water on top of this, to be honest. What if I get rid of... I've got some cobblestone, that's fine. We just want to make a container for the water. And let's get rid of you. Ah, didn't burn me. Surprised. And let's actually move this across somewhere else because I'm going to need to recover this a few times. Yeah, that's looking fine, except this is going to pull all the available lava as soon as this starts up. Let's just put the last block in place. And the water. Yep, there it goes. It's converting. And we've got our first obsidian, which means we can then make our first vacuum hopper. I better probably turn that off. It really will take all the lava if I'm not careful. There we go. What do you say we need? And I have ender. Where are you? Blaze and ender pearl? I have ender, obsidian, and I'm going to need another hopper, aren't I? I am actually going to need that iron. Thankfully, it is cooked up, and we have a casting basin, so it's actually pretty fast to get at least 9 blocks at once. I'm probably going to have to make this much more automated. Make these pull-out blocks at a time. You can do that. It just requires some redstone wire and a clock and some other electronic kind of stuff, which I've not got to yet, but we will get to soon enough. I'm going to put another crafting table there as well. Actually, it's not great without. Let's just grab that. Grab our chest. Okay, now we've got a hopper. Now we've got that. Now we've got this. We've got a vacuum hopper. Can we use pipes? Probably not. We're probably going to need some kind of conduits, ducts. It's probably going to be very expensive in this mod, isn't it? Because it's this mod pack, I should say. I don't want fluid duct, I want item duct. Item duct opaque is usually the cheapest. Actually, not expensive. Tin and lead. And I cooked up 2 tin anyway. I can make more. Lead? Do we have enough? Enough for 1. That might make it a single. Well, I'm just going to throw the stuff at the chest now. Apparently, let's just actually make it this time. Put that back, and then we're just going to drop this into the smeltery. I don't think tin and lead make an alloy. rather not get that wrong. So I'm just going to do the tin first. And let's go and get some more loot from our mob farm and put this vacuum hopper in place. Vacuum hoppers, I imagine most of you know what they are, but if you haven't used them before, they are pretty cool. They'll just suck in any items and any experience. So if I kill things like this, these experience orbs are nearby, it'll pull in those as well. And we can store those in this. We can store that in containers. Uncommon loot bag. What do we get? 3 oak saplings. That's terrible. Never mind. So if we just go in here temporarily, and if we put down cobblestone, putting it at this level should be fine, I think. It should just drag everything in regardless. Let's get rid of you. It's gone into here, of course. It pulls in everything. And then what we want to do is choose the output sides. So what I probably want is the front for items and the back for experience. Let's just turn off NEI. We can click on this, and it's based on the side that we see as we're clicking on it. So if I click on this, click on here, that's the item output for items. And if we turn this around, we can say the back is for XP, which we should see now. So I can use these, where are they? Iron pipes, they should work. And I can put them like this. And turn that on. And that should pull all the XP out. And on this side, we're going to need those ducts. So I'm just going to put this wall back temporarily while we go and get the ducts. And then hopefully have a fully working mob farm, which is pretty good. Any ideas you guys have for this particular mod pack? Put them in the comments below. I'm quite interested to see what we can actually do. Obviously, we're guided by the quest system. In fact, hang on. Do I have a quest to turn in? No, I still need that brother sapling. But mob farm, we can... Yeah, you're going to have to kill an enderman before it'll actually do that. Thankfully, one of the mob drops that is available is the ender sword, which really helps when killing the endermen. Tin, let's just drag you out. And we need 2 of that. Let's put the lead in while that's going. And do we have enough for our crafting bench? We do. Is there one already? I thought there was one already out here. Yeah, there is. So I'll just take another one for near. Well, I'll just put it here. Just so I don't miss the thing. How long are you going to take? Not long at all. Yeah, if you have any improvements on this setup, I'm particularly interested in better setups for Obsidian. It really isn't limited. As soon as I turn that on, it will hoover all available lava. Even if this was much faster, it's still... That stone barrel is so fast. So I may just have to put some... hopefully, we'll be able to set it up so that I can turn it on and off with switches instead of this. But this works so far. And of course, infinite stone now. So all well and good. You are about done. There's 2 tin ingots left. Let's just put one of them in. And the lead, thankfully, does not make an alloy with tin. Put lead on the bottom. The one thing I need to know is whether this will export items without some kind of additional item. We're about to find out, I think. And let's just grab that. We're going to make 2 sets of these. Let's go and see. We've got chests? Yeah, we've got chests. We're about to move to barrels, I think. I've used those in my previous Infinity Evolved Expert Mode playthrough. They're much better than just having chests unsorted like this. You just take an awful lot of wood. And yeah, 1 down. 2 down. The advantage of having this square like this is just that you can shoot down the long axis. If you had them cross or just lengthways, it'd be fine too. Entirely up to you. I'd definitely choose to go lengthways though, because you just got so much easier time aiming at the things. So let's just get rid of this again. And of course it's taken everything into the vacuum hopper. which is what we want, but not when I'm trying to destroy things. Okay, so will you work an export to here? It looks like you are. Let me just lay a trail out and away. And then maybe put a chest on either side. Is any of our stuff in there? It doesn't look like it, does it? Let's have a look. It isn't outputting without this. Yeah, I've got a feeling I need the extra item to pull. Okay, thermal expansion it is. It's thermodynamics now. Yeah. What is that actually? Helps if you can spell thermal. Dynamics. I'm going to need the servos. I was hoping that the vacuum hopper was going to push out into the pipes. Doesn't look like that's the case, but that looks pretty cheap. So let's just cover this in temporarily. There we go. They'll respawn again by the time we get back. We are going to have to use something to contain the liquid on the other side, but we can just use a drum for that as well. What did that actually need again, the servo? 2 iron, 3 iron. It's going to need some glass. Hopefully I have it. Yeah, I do have the iron and the glass, so we just need the redstone, and that should be it. We should have it completed for this episode. We're pretty much approaching the end here. Where is... Ah, there we go. Redstone. Just one. Convert these across to nuggets. 2 of these. We should make it 2 of these servos. Yeah, 2 servos will be good. And back out. Hope you've liked this episode. Feel free to like and subscribe and share it with other people. I know I've been away for a while, so yeah, the views are going to fall off, of course, because of that. So that's my fault entirely. But yeah, any support you have, I'm more than happy to receive it, I should say. All right, let's have a look. Servo, on you go. And turn you... Oh, I forget how to manipulate these things. Blacklist, whitelist, we want enabled all the time. That should now be exporting. Yep, there it goes. Okay, so we can just put the wall back in place. And it should be exporting into one of these. Hopefully. It may take time because it's coming along the duct. Or not. Ah, there it is. Yeah, they are coming. They're just taking a long time. This duct isn't very fast, but we don't need it to be that fast, particularly with manually spawning versions. We can speed that up if we need to with something else, but for now, like the transfer node system. But for now, that's pretty much complete. We've got a mob farm, a smeltery is up and running. We've got obsidian, vacuum hoppers, and everything else. Great episode. Hope to see you next time.